Imagine a galaxy where the shock waves of war don't just destroy ships, they shatter alliances, topple empires, and leave humanity drifting in the debris of its own ambition. You are part of the Terran Scout Fleet, a specialized unit tasked with mapping the unknown and protecting the fragile borders of human space. But now, in the wake of a catastrophic battle, you find yourself navigating a political landscape more dangerous than any alien fleet. Welcome to Aftershock, the fifth pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply suspenseful installment in Joshua Dalzelle's Terran Scout Fleet series. If you love military sci-fi tropes, political intrigue, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a crew face down the consequences of victory through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in space opera, blending the visceral terror of isolation with the profound weight of duty. The narrative kicks off with the fleet regrouping after a devastating conflict, only to find that the peace they fought for is crumbling under the weight of betrayal and greed. The atmosphere is thick with the tension of impending civil war, the hum of encrypted comms, and the creeping dread of knowing that every diplomatic gesture could be a prelude to annihilation. Dalzelle excels at capturing the psychological toll of command in the aftermath of trauma, making every decoded message, every narrow escape, and every strategic gamble feel like a high-stakes move in a game where the board is constantly changing. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular underdog captain trope and the brilliant tactical adaptation dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers. It's about navigating a web of deceit, outmaneuvering rivals who have superior resources, and using human ingenuity to turn a disadvantage into a weapon. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy plans, forge uneasy alliances with former enemies, and completely shock arrogant Imperial commanders with humanity's stubborn refusal to quit is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the space combat to life, making the roar of plasma cannons, the shudder of impact, and the frantic chatter of the bridge crew feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the spectacular explosions and the sci-fi mechanics, the soul of Terran Scout Fleet lies in its characters and the heavy burden of trust. The protagonist isn't just a soldier. They are a deeply human individual struggling with the moral weight of leadership when the foundation of their command has been shaken. The emotional anchor of the story is the fierce, unbreakable bond between the remaining loyal crew members, a found family bound by shared trauma and a commitment to seeing the mission through. The audiobook format elevates these intimate moments, making the quiet, desperate conversations in the mess hall feel just as impactful as the explosive sector-wide battles. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major threat emerges from the shadows of the post-war chaos, forcing the protagonist into a desperate, high-stakes confrontation. The finale is a breathtaking display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming firepower, and raw, unbridled courage. The protagonist must use every hidden trick, every overloaded reactor, and every ounce of their combined experience to break the enemy's formation and expose the truth. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, paradigm-shifting victory that proves humanity's greatest weapon isn't its technology, it's its resilience in the face of deception. Aftershock is a triumph of the military space opera genre. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically epic. Joshua Dalzelle has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of the ultimate underdog rising to the top. Plug in your headphones, check your sensors, and join the crew. The galaxy is vast and dangerous, but they're here to stay.